And what a way to finish your international career and to get up for a try as well. Special night for you.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, no, it's been a special week. I think Coach Stan and the coaching staff and all the players, they've really made a special week for me and my family. And to top it off with a win is a huge bonus.
What has it meant to you to wear that jersey for, I think, what, 14 years now?
Yeah, it's meant everything. I think if I don't play in that 2008 World Cup, if I don't give him that opportunity, I don't think I'd be here today. So it's meant everything to me. It's given me a life. I've been able to provide for my family because of that opportunity, and hopefully some of the young guys coming through can take the same opportunity and do something good with it.
Coach, what's David meant to PNG Rugby League, and how pleasing to send him out like this?
Well, this is for David. When I first worked with him 6 or 7 years ago, he was the young boys coming up. Just the input that David has for PNG as well, just been massive. So to finish off like this, it's quite significant and just resembles the sort of person he is. I think he didn't want to make it about him. All week it was just team first, and it was just good that got the win tonight.
Media called you in that first World Cup in 2008. If the Prime Minister rang you tomorrow and asked you to reconsider, what would you say?
I've made my decision and I'm firm with it. First of all, I would appreciate the call, but there's a lot of young guys coming through, and there's so much talent that can be seen at the world stage, and I think it would be very beneficial for them and the country for them to take that opportunity. I was given that chance at 19 years old, so I'd really hope for one of these young guys to take that as well.
Maybe you've played in some great games and some great wins for the Kumuls over the years. Where does that one rank? Like, tough conditions, really good side, but you guys played really tough and stuck to it and got the win.
That one's right up there because I think just because of the way we handled some adversity early on. To Fiji's credit, they came out early and started really fast. I think they surprised us a bit. They were running hard, tackling hard, and quick play the balls. All that stuff was, they were putting us on the back foot. And I think we showed really true Kumuls spirit to hang in there and to come out on top at half time and then run away with the win at the end.
Can you talk us through the try?
Well, I just saw Lockie Lamb. He called for the ball. He wanted it. He saw a little bit of space, and I thought, push up in support on the inside, and something might happen. So I'm just glad that he passed me the ball, and I was able to score a try on the back of it.
How special is it to be able to get the win there in front of your family who flew down from Brisbane to watch?
Oh, it's so special. I think obviously always winning is nice, but even if we lost, just the week itself has been really good. Coach Stan and the staff and the players, they've made it really special for me. They got my wife and son to come present my jersey to me, which meant everything to me. So that was nice in itself. And if we lost tonight, I'd still go home a winner.
I think you said during the week that the emotion might not hit you kind of until you were out there on game day. Was that the case?
Yeah, it was. I try not to think about it too much because I didn't want to tire myself out before the game. But now that all the adrenaline's settled, hopefully I can keep it together in the dressing sheds when we get back in there.
So how important is it when you've got, obviously it's difficult to build a team in a very short amount of time, but when you've got so many players who come from the same group in the Hunters, it seemed to really pay off in terms of, especially defensively.
Yeah, it did tonight. We haven't been going that well up in the Hunters, but you can just see the step up as soon as they wear the jersey and connect with the likes of Meady and Alex and Justin. I think they really did that, and defensively, as you said, it really stepped up for the 80 minutes.
You must be a bit worried then, because there's another team coming into the NRL next year, and they must be looking at some of those players who are already spend a lot of time in that part of the world, going, why don't we have a look at Nixon Putt and Mackenzie Lay?
Yeah, well, it's not really worried, but probably if they do look at them, it'd be a huge boost for us going forward. Like for the more NRL players we have. Or playing at a higher level, it's better for us. So.
Stan, what about you tonight? Childhood dream to coach the Kumuls. I know we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, thinking about the Wagambi family, in those early days to more recent times. A huge thrill for you, a dream come true?
Yeah, it is. I was really nervous actually. Worst, probably more nervous than the players. I didn't know, how I'd handle the week, but it's good having the senior players, David, Alex, and Justin, in camp that I've worked with before as an assistant coach. So that made my transition during the week really good, and hopefully we can build from here.
Stan, does a win like that get you excited for the World Cup at the end of the year?
Yeah, it does. These players, I got a bit of criticism, I think, the way that the selection process happened, especially having a lot of Hunters players. And I think they played well tonight to put that to bed, and they'll improve from this going to the World Cup.